Hello dear friends, this is Dmitro, your English tutor. In this lesson we will work a little with several tasks from Duolingo English test, specifically from its famous task called Read and Complete. I think this is 100% one of top 3 most important tasks at your Duolingo English test, if not the most, if not the paramount, because it involves it engages all your mental processes and activities apart from writing and speaking. But writing and speaking, they are like the products of some other processes, and if you do well in these tasks, as I see through my experience, there is a very high probability that you will get a high score on DET, on Duolingo. Yeah, so please treat it seriously. These several texts are taken from real tests, so somebody has been working with them, maybe recently, maybe not. I haven't looked at them, honestly. I don't know what we will have here, so probably I'm going to make a couple of mistakes. Please pardon me for them, because I'm already a bit tired today, but I have a desire to work with you a little. So also my mistakes are good indicators that we are all humans, and for you not to feel so inferior to somebody, I think it's very good. I don't like, this, pre-planned activity where I have read everything, I have looked up the correct answers, and now I make such an appearance of seeing it for the first time. No. It's not interesting. It's not our level. Okay, my friends, so let's do it. My general recommendation is to look through the whole text, spend 15 or 20 seconds. You read the first sentence, you try to guess the topic, then you look through everything, and obligatory look through last sentences. You don't have to read them aloud. I mean that you are not allowed to read them aloud, but even not to pronounce them very distinctly inside of your mind. You get an idea. If you have an idea, it's easier to define the words. If you don't even have an idea, then you don't understand the context. You're sticking here, sticking there. Okay, so let's read. Identity thieves have a few ways to gain access to information, one of which is to create a data breach to steal personal records. I have read it. I see that identity thieves, a thief is a person who steals some property from another person. It's like a criminal. What do they steal in this case? They steal information, your personal information. So this text is going to be about IT, I think, because everything in our world now is IT, and some thieves, some criminals, who make fakes, websites and passwords, everything, and steal data from you. So it's very good, I understand. Okay, let's read how I show they. Per, experiment please with the pronunciation, like per or, I don't know, pa, or you don't understand that in English we can have several ways. The, they. Obviously I think it will be data, because when you speak about computers there are always some data. The data from crim, you understand, crim or crime, it will be something about criminals, or they, because we have may, then may, something like that, they or them, they or then, may, fishing, to entice, only to here, use, to, will, give up, probably, or give us, give up, the information, something about information. When you have infor, to inform, information, informational, informative, something like that. They may even install spyware capable of capturing keystrokes. Okay. Spyware capable of capturing keystrokes. It's very serious, you see. So they can steal your passwords not through the form on the website directly, but through detecting your keystrokes. Oh my god. Okay. So we have only one sentence to work with. Yes. We have a clause, meaning a subject and the predicate, and all other words. So they is the subject, obviously. They, the, When we have they, the, obviously this is the predicate. It means that it's a verb, like they run or they read the book. This is a very powerful method. Let's call it placement method or substitution method. It's welcome in all tests, not only Duolingo, in some mathematical tests. You have two main approaches. One is to know the formula, to think about the formula, to calculate something like that. The second one is to just put, let's call them semi-random, semi-guessed variants and see if the formula works. You understand? Yes. The same here. You think about some sentence which sounds like this to understand I'm sorry, so these terms are twirling in my mind. Oh my god. The parts of the sentence. You know, we have subjects, predicates, and the parts of the language, meaning noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and all other guys. So like they read the book, or they take the something from me. You see? Looks like that? Yes, looks like that. So we can have such a supposition that it's a verb. They I think you understand it. This is purchase. Like they buy. They purchase the data from criminal, of course. Criminals. Oh, no. From just a moment. But why? They purchase the data from criminal. I mean that when we have one person, one criminal, here we must have an article from a criminal, from the criminal. It may be a misprint on the resource. Okay, let it be. Or they may, we continue speaking about they, so, or they may, again, they may do, they may run, they may use, you see. Phishing is a term for phishing, like for fraud, online scam, they call it phishing. They may use phishing only to entice, to do. If you understand the word entice, it's much easier. If you don't, you are in some like problem. But to entice somebody to do something means to provoke, to encourage somebody to do something, to lure somebody, to hoax. So to lure users to give up. Tell me please, which part of the language goes here? Let's experiment, let's place. They entice users to jump up, yeah? So what can be put? They entice students, for example, to jump at their PT lessons, to powerfully jump, yeah? Yeah. If we put here some noun, to, I don't know, to magazine jump, sounds a bit weird, yes? So this is an adverb, answering our global question of how. They may use phishing to entice users to how, in what way, in which manner, give up. I think that it's willingly, you know, willingly, like the synonyms willingly. I mean that they desire it themselves, so they voluntarily give up. Yes, it's their consent. They want to do it. It's called willingly give up the information, of course. Yes. Yes, information. Yeah. And I think we have done it. Yes, nothing special. Please remember this method of placing the like sentences or structures and experimenting with them. Of course, there is no guarantee in this case. On the other hand, there is no guarantee anywhere in our world and in our universe. So, oh, you see, we have guessed everything. Very nice. Okay, let's do one more today. Interesting. The crucial middle school years. It's called the crucial middle school years. Okay. By the way, prior to this, you see, they put it at Duolingo. For 3 or 4 years, there was no such an inscription, no such a title, and I forgot to look at this title. You see, by habit, I forgot to look and about our data and scammers and so on. You will see this now. It makes guessing, of course, easier because you understand that school years. It will be about students, about school. Okay. But even if there weren't this inscription, we see that middle school, the 7th and 8th grades, is a crucial time in a child's education. Okay, it's simple, yeah? Child, education, crucial time, school. It will be about school and children. And how nice it is. Okay, they are probably, if you put here they and, you know, it's awful. I'm joking, yes, when students do like this, my mind, you know, is hit, is struck like with a hammer, you know. Why, how, they, and begin, it's impossible, yes, impossible, and still, a lot of you guys can put it here, I don't know why. They are beginning, it's present continuous, it's obvious, yes? They are beginning to do, we are beginning to do something. They are beginning to focus on, we always focus on. Oh, by the way, people, a lot of you like to put here focus of. Not even realizing or thinking why you do it. Because you just, you want it to be of and you put it like that. Don't do like that. Try to experiment inside of your mind. They are beginning to focus on. I focus on something. I zoom in, I zero in on some problem or issue, something like that. They're beginning to focus on individual top, okay, and subject in more detail. Full stop. They maybe have more comma and higher expect full stop. Yes, full stop must be here. But at the same time, they have to figure out their personal lives and manage tricky social situations. Okay, we have two relatively small sentences, not a huge one. Okay, it means that here we have a clause, here we will have some clause, means subject, predicate. They, subject, are beginning to focus, predicate, on individual something. You see, I begin to focus on my individual issues. So it means that here we have a noun. I focus on something. What can it be? These are topics. So this is, I'm sorry, topics. Topics, fields, areas of knowledge on individual topics and subjects, obviously. Yeah, you understand that at school we learn subjects in more detail. Some guys, of course, will put here in most detail, but think about it. I don't want to say that in most detail is absolutely impossible, though it's grammatically not so correct. But for Duolingo it's possible. But why most? Why not more? You see, you are sitting and speculating to yourself. Why most? More sounds more natural and more appropriate in more detail. They have, you understand this, that they have more, they, subject, have, predicate, more something, like I have more money. So we must have a noun here. We have a comma after that, which separates this part from this part. So in this position, there may be only a noun. They have more something. What do you think? It's cool? I think work, yeah? It's a guessing work here, so I just have to guess that it's work. Also, work is a nice common word, which is asking to be put here. Yes. They have more work and higher expectations. By the way, this comma, I think it's an extra one, it's a mistake. We don't need a comma here, you see? They have more work and higher something. Again, a lot of guys will put here are. You understand that if you really have a comma, maybe in 999% of cases, 999 cases out of 1000, you will not have R after comma. Remember that, please. It's impossible. All, maybe, but not any, maybe not. And, yes, why not? And higher, what? And higher, something. They have more something and higher something. Again, it's a noun. Expect. I think that if you expect, you have only one paradigm or a word with the root expect, expectation, expect, expectancy, something like that. Yes. So expectations. Expectations. Yeah, my Latin manner, I love it. Expectations. If somebody dislikes it, it's their problem. Higher expectations. Yeah. Makes sense. This text is not difficult. And I will have a mistake here. No, I don't have a mistake. So this is a really, let's say, beginner, lower medium level. Yes, lower medium level. We have only expectations. A word which can cause some problems in theory. Everything else is a kindergarten. Are, to, on, have, subject, topic, nothing special. Okay, my dear friends, think about them. If you have coped successfully with this text, for example, it's about 100, 110 for you. If you have coped with the previous text, our previous text about identity thieves, and here it's a bit more demanding, so I think if you can do this easily, you can think about 120, 130 at Duolingo, or maybe even more, because there is no limit. Okay, my friends, if you need urgent assistance in your Duolingo preparation, please drop me a line, visit the website onlinetutor.top. There are testimonials and my prices. Sometimes we increase your score for Duolingo, let's say by 20 points in 3 weeks. Yes, sometimes we do like that. I don't say that each time we do like that, but at least I have a lot of instances of this, which I'm very proud of. Okay, and you can write to me directly via WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, Viber, to my telephone number, or write an email indicated at the screen. So I wish you success at Duolingo and see you in the following lessons.